Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Honeybird Tarot. This is Shane, and this is going to be your May 1st through 15th general reading. So we're going to get started with some oracle cards. This is the Moonology Oracle deck. Let's see if the moon has some messages for you, Sagittarius. If this card comes out, I wouldn't be surprised because I feel like almost everyone has gotten it. Okay. Take both of these. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. This was the card that I. This is not the one that I say everyone was getting, but when I split the deck in the beginning to see why they wouldn't shuffle, this is the first one that was here. Step out of your comfort zone. So, Sagittarius, I feel like you definitely are needing to step out of your comfort zone, but let's not jump the gun. Let's go through the rest of these cards first. All right. So, new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, Sagittarius. I mean, I wouldn't blame you. I'm Capricorn, of course. So, but aside from that, Spirit is saying that whatever you've been putting your efforts and your hard work, your blood, sweat, and tears into is going to manifest abundance for you. Your hard work absolutely will pay off. So hang in there, keep going, Sagittarius. Right? And new moon in Cancer. Your loved ones are safe. I feel like you have been praying for the safety of your loved ones, your own safety. And Spirit is saying, we hear you, and we will protect you, we'll protect your family, we'll protect your friends and those who you love and care about, especially in this time when that is basically everyone's worry, or so many people's worry. All right? Full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Okay? So, whatever it is that you are seeking clarity about, Sagittarius, you are going to get the clarity that you've been looking for. Your answers are on the way. And North Node, step out of your comfort zone. Spirit may be coming and trying to shake some things up for you. Sometimes we need to be shaken up so that, we are put in the right energy or the right position to receive what it is that we've been trying to manifest, to receive the answers that we've been looking for, okay? You may be blocking yourself from receiving those things by being stuck in a certain mindset, by being too shy, or a lot of people call it being humble when really it is fear. Spirit is saying that you need to step outside of that. It's okay to be uncomfortable. That is when you grow, okay? All right, so we're going to get into your tarot, and I'm going to be using the Dust to Onyx Tarot deck by Courtney Alexander. This is an amazingly rich deck, so beautiful. It's new, and the cards are big, so bear with me as I shuffle. Also, because it's new, once I get your spread out and we go through it that first time, I'm going to refer to the guidebook for any additional messages because I don't want you to miss out on anything that it has to offer you. I did not create this deck, and I don't know everything. So yes, I'm going to refer to the guidebook for you, okay? All right, Sagittarius, let's get into it. Sagittarius, this is a general reading, but out of all the readings I've done so far, yours has the most romantic initial energy, okay? All right, so let's get started. We have Mama Staff. This is, could be you, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. This is fire energy. She would also be the Queen of Wands in the traditional tarot. This Mama Staff is a very sexy, alluring energy. She is very in control of her passion. Um, she is patient with her passions and is wise about what to apply them to. She's also magical. In the traditional tarot, she's pictured with a wand, of course, and with a black cat at her feet. She's very confident, and she basically brings the light of the sun wherever she goes. That's that fire or possible Leo energy, but like I said, it could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Um, yeah, I definitely feel like if this is not you, Sagittarius, there is someone who you are very attracted to. You find this person to be very sexy, and you like the control that they exhibit over their passions, over their energy. This person is very in control of what they give their energy to. Um, yeah, it's beautiful. If that's you embodying that, that is a very good use of your fire energy, I guess I should say, or um, your fire energy is in balance and is working for you and is making you magnetic, drawing things in. Like I said, this could be flipped around. This could be you seeing someone else in that light. All right, the next card you have is the Three of Blades, Sagittarius. Something has broken your heart. This could be future energy, but I feel like it's past, it's something that has already happened, and you may still be in the energy of the Three of Blades. This is pain. This is mental and emotional pain. This person is crying tears of blood. When I say your heart hurts from this is real, true, and deep heartbreak. And I feel like um, if if Mama Staff isn't you, then that's probably the person you are heartbroken over. Possibly the person who broke your heart. Maybe you broke their heart. Maybe you're just heartbroken in general because things didn't work out. You may be heartbroken because you can't have them, or it could be any of those situations. But this is definitely a very painful energy. Okay. After that, you have death. So I feel like that energy is transforming you or transforming whoever heart got broken. It is allowing them to move into a completely new state of being. After that heartbreak, this person is never going to be the same again. Never going to be the same. And I really feel like they have changed for the better. That heartbreak has caused them to evolve and to level up. It's probably bringing them closer to spirit too. Which is what happens when we die. We don't just cease to be. We become beings of another form, or beings of another realm, or whatever you would call it. We're still being. We are just not being in this state, in the human state. So yeah, I feel like that pain has put you or someone else in the energy of transformation. So your pain is not in vain, not at all. And justice is here. Someone might have Libra in their chart, or Libra could be involved in this situation. Yeah, the scales of justice are here and they will be balanced. If you've been wronged, you will receive justice. You'll get what's due to you. If you have done someone wrong, you will receive justice and you will get what is due to you. Like I said, the scales will be balanced. This is about balance, fairness, equity. Could also be karma, karmic lessons. Okay. This may also be a divorce with justice and the three of swords or three of blades being here. I feel like this is very possibly a divorce or breakup. But justice deals with things, could be legal, a lawsuit or something like that. But with all this love energy here, I definitely feel like this is a divorce, because a breakup you ain't got to go to court for. But yeah, someone may be getting a divorce, Sagittarius. Okay, and under the deck, like I feel like I should have told you about the card under the deck for your oracle read, but just in case I didn't give you this information, the card under the deck can a lot of times represent something that we don't see, energy that we're not aware of, things that are hidden from us, or it could also be the overarching energy of the spread. But under the deck we have Papa Gourd. This would be the King of Cups. Sagittarius, I feel like you really love someone, or someone really loves you, and whatever transpired between the two of you caused a lot of heartbreak, a lot of heartbreak. But transformation and justice are coming in. I hear Spirit saying that their heartbreak was absolutely necessary to bring in transformation in one or both of your lives. Could be more than two of you. Progressive relationship. Definitely. So I feel like this person, Papa Gourd, is a very loving, very emotional energy, very deep, and can be turbulent emotions sometimes. But as turbulent as those emotions may get, Papa Gourd is an expert at staying afloat and staying on top of those emotions. He makes wise decisions when it comes to emotions, wise decisions when it comes to love. This could also be like a very composed, sophisticated, diplomatic type of energy. Um, a very compassionate person that allows him to be diplomatic, allows him to treat people with fairness. Okay? Yeah. All right. So let's see what the guidebook has to say. All right, Mama Staff. Competent, versatile, regenerative, independent, and exuberant. Yes. Okay, let's see. You're not going to tell me who I am. I'm going to tell you who I am. That's a Nicki Minaj quote. That is the Mama Staff energy right there. She knows exactly who she is. She's totally confident on her own. Like I said, she is in charge of her energy and where she expends that energy. Um, she's versatile, regenerative. She has the fire energy to, and the ability to regenerate her own fire, to stoke her own fire, to spark herself when necessary. She's very independent and very exuberant, which brings that magnetic energy, that sexy energy. When you are content with yourself, when you're confident, when you have joy, you cannot help but attract love, or you can't help but attract people's interest. In Sagittarius, that could be you embodying that, or it could be um, the person who you love or were involved with. All right, let's see about the Three of Blades. Okay. Separation, recovery, pain, sorrow. All right. Let's see. This energy has you face the reality of your deepest fears, resentments, and sorrows. Okay. This energy brings your hurt and suffering to the surface so you can acknowledge it and begin the process of healing. Okay. So all that pain that you encountered through that heartbreak, like I said, it wasn't in vain. It wasn't for nothing. That is spirit. A lot of times when we encounter heartbreak, especially in romantic relationships, some of the pain isn't even about what we actually experienced in the relationship. It's about deep hurts that we've had within us before we even got into that relationship. Our partners are mirrors, particularly if we're in a partnership with a soulmate or a twin flame or something like that. We mirror one another, so you see the things in them that you need to acknowledge and recognize in yourself. And this heartbreak energy comes in to help old hurts, old grievances, old resentments and sorrows come to the surface so that they can be dealt with. Because as long as they're buried within you, they literally make you sick. They make you spiritually sick. They make you physically sick. They block you from manifesting the things that you desire to have in your life. And the universe is not going to allow that to happen. It's going to get you what you deserve, regardless of. It's not going to let you stand in the way of it or anyone else. Okay. Let's see about death. All right. Like we said, transformation, endings, renewal, and liberation. Okay. You could have liberated yourself from a very painful romantic situation, but definitely you are transforming out of this energy of hurt. You are transforming all those negative emotions that this energy brought to the surface, and you're transmuting that energy into something that works for you, into something that is helping you grow. Okay. And justice. Let's see. Okay. Fairness. Like we said, clarity, karma, and balance. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So this energy is here to help you take responsibility for your words, your actions, your projections, whether they are of an emotional nature or something intellectual, something from your mind. Okay. It teaches us karmic lessons. Um, and this says, the good we do or receive does not always reflect fairly in the world. Wherever there is a winner, there also exists a loser. We are all attuned to the same source. Use higher guidance to bring your life and relationships back into a state of equilibrium. Justice can be very intense, but if we walk in truth and clarity, we will find the paths we choose to be clearer and brighter. So Spirit is saying that you need to bring justice and balance into this situation. And the way that you can do that first is by taking responsibility for yourself, your thoughts, your actions, your energy. Okay, and let's look up pop the board. Okay. All right, so it's wise counsel, healer, sophisticated, cultured, and diplomatic. So I feel like Sagittarius, you may be going to someone for advice for how to bring this painful romantic relationship into balance. Um, you could be working with a healer to help heal that heartbreak or to help heal those things that the heartbreak brought up for you. Um, and this, I love this quote. This a quote from Duke Ellington, and it says, "How can anyone expect to be understood unless he presents his thoughts with complete honesty? This situation is unfair because it asks too much of the world. Yet every time God's children have thrown away fear in pursuit of honesty, trying to communicate themselves, understood or not, miracles have happened." That is Spirit saying, you know, don't worry about how it is going to look. Don't worry about, I know some people feel like if they truly express themselves or express their feelings, especially if those feelings are seen as soft or too emotional or whatever, then they will hold them back. But you block your blessings that way. You prevent your own miracles from happening. It is through your own honesty with yourself, with spirit, and with the world around you, especially with the person that you're in a relationship with, that brings in it's your own honesty and vulnerability that allows spirit to bring in your manifestations and bring in what you need. If you have a blockage against your own feelings, your own thoughts, then there's no way that you could be clear about what it is you want to manifest. And then um, you can't expect for a person in a relationship with you to be able to love the real you if you are unwilling to let them know the real you. And then after hiding and keeping your feelings and emotions to yourself or keeping them suppressed for so long, it comes to a point where you don't even know what those feelings and emotions are, okay? So you may not start off in the energy of attempting to be deceptive, but what that really is, when you do not express what needs to come through you, it's you deceiving yourself first, and it puts you in the energy of deceiving other people, whether that is your intention or not. Okay? So yes, I definitely feel like this is a love relationship, and Spirit is saying balance needs to be brought to it, and it is through your transformation. Perhaps you're transforming into a state where you're going to be more responsible for yourself, more accountable for your actions. Through that transformation is where the balance is going to come from. If you have been doing the work to heal, putting in that soul work, Spirit is saying that your hard work is paying off. The transformation is happening even if you can't see it. And the answers you need are coming. Right? You have to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe you've been comfortable not being responsible. Maybe you've been comfortable not being accountable for your actions, not being accountable for your words, thoughts, and deeds. The Spirit is saying, okay, you can't be comfortable in wrongdoing. All right, you need to come out. Mm. I feel like someone definitely has Libra in their chart. Anything else to tell us about Mama Staff? Okay. So clarifying Mama Staff, we have karma. Okay. So Sagittarius, this may be you, or maybe your partner. The person you love is receiving their karma. They are learning their karmic lessons. This is the same energy as justice. Same thing. In both cards, the scales have eyes in them, all seeing eyes. You cannot hide from karma. It will find you. You will learn your lessons. Okay? One way or the other, Spirit is saying. Things will be balanced. You will Be held accountable for your actions, for your thoughts and deeds, whether you choose to hold yourself accountable or whether you wait for the universe to do it. I'm suggesting that you do it yourself. Okay, Sagittarius? Right. It's the three of Wands. What's the three of Wands? Okay. So, clarifying the Three of Blades, we have first the Seven of Fire. And then after the Seven of Fire, we have the Five of Earth. And I feel like those two cards together um, tell a story of someone who tried really, really hard to defend their position, maybe defend their relationship, to hold on to it, and to no avail. They ended up, um, yeah, basically falling to their demise or the demise of the relationship after having climbed to that summit. You don't just accidentally end up on top of a volcano. Somebody was climbing. They had somewhere they wanted to be a mountaintop or a peak they wanted to reach, not knowing the danger or the pain that awaited them when they got there. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, someone was very, very determined. Someone put forth a lot of effort to make it to a certain point, whether that's in a romantic relationship, could be a job or whatever, but it just did not work out the way they wanted it to. You could have worked your way up the ladder and been just about to get promoted or just about to get the job of your dreams, and then boom, you're laid off. You know, it's that kind of energy. In a relationship, it's like, oh man, I put all this work in. I did this, I did that. I went to counseling. I was loving. I was caring. I rubbed his feet. I ironed his underwear, or whatever. Like, I took her to Sephora every week. I mean, I'm sure it was deeper than that. You put in more effort than that, but you get what I'm saying. You did all that and it still didn't work out. But then the air element also came out. And I feel like this is the breath of life, the breath of the creator, like breathing new clarity and new opportunities into you. I feel like you needed to experience this energy of it all falling apart. Needed to experience this energy of pain to bring those things to the surface that were necessary for you to get rid of. So spirit could blow them away and give you new clarity. Okay. It could be saying that whatever situation this was that ended, whether it's a job or romantic relationship or whatever, spirit may be breathing new life into it at some point. And speaking of breathing new life, the next card that we have to clarify is death, which talks about transformation. Okay. Why is death here, spirit? Too many. What's death here? So clarifying death, we have Yemaya or Yemonja. And this is the mother of fishes, the mother of all the Orisha, all our mothers, really, the cosmic mother. Um, she brings bountiful blessings. All the riches of the ocean belong to her. Um, she is representative of the waters of life. All life on earth originated in the oceans. And when we see this card in the spread, it's saying that regardless of what shows up around it, Yemonja has the ability and the willingness to turn that situation around, to put blessings on it, to create new life where there may have been death. It's clarifying the death card. And following Yemonja, we have the Two of Water and the Ten of Earth in reverse. And I think that is beautiful that they came out directly after her because I really, like I said, I feel like this is a relationship, Sagittarius, with someone you love very deeply or someone who loves you, which will be represented by the Two of Water, which would be the Two of Cups in the traditional tarot. That's a soulmate relationship, a very deep spiritual bond, a spiritual connection. Um, yeah, someone that you love very, very deeply and have very deep emotions for. And the Ten of Earth um, talks about complete the manifestation of just so much material abundance. There's enough food here to feed the entire village. I feel like the love from this relationship did not just stay between the two of you. I feel like friends and family and the community that you are a part of also felt and benefited from the love shared between the two of you. But things got turned upside down for whatever reason. You know, this heartbreak energy, that Three of Swords energy came in, but I feel like Spirit is saying that Yemonja is here. And she has definitely the ability to turn that situation around for you, to bless it. It could also be her that brought in that Three of Blades energy that said, you know what, I recognize this love between these two partners, but I also recognize that there are some things under the surface that are threatening the stability, threatening the longevity of this relationship, threatening the longevity of this material, physical abundance. So I'm going to do what is necessary to clear out whatever needs to go. So she could also be the reason why they are in reverse. But just like she had control over the situation when she turned things on their head, she is totally capable and totally willing to turn them upright again. Okay? Why is justice here? Anything else to tell us about justice, Spirit? Okay. Sagittarius. Okay. All right. This is so beautiful. So, clarifying justice. First, you have the Baba Orisha, which would be the magician in the traditional tarot. And this talks about having everything you need to manifest what it is you want in your physical reality. You have all the necessary elements. And you have Ashe, you have that God-given energy to make it happen. In Sagittarius, I feel like you want balance to be brought to this relationship, if that's what it's clarifying. I feel like that is what you're trying to manifest. And I'm telling you, Spirit is here screaming that you will manifest it. The abundance that you're trying to manifest, the abundance that you're waiting on, is coming towards you because you have made the decision to take action towards it. This card is about deciding to take actions toward what it is you want. And once you take those actions, once you apply that fire to what it is you want, abundance is waiting for you. But if you never light the fire, if you never light those torches, you wouldn't even know that that bag of money is literally sitting there waiting for you. You have to take action towards balancing those scales. And when you do, the world is your oyster. The world is waiting for you. You could be traveling. You could be traveling towards this person. You could be traveling with this person. You know, this could also be a graduation. Maybe, you know, this relationship was, you were just dating, and the Spirit is saying it's going to move to the next level, or has the potential to become an engagement. Or if you were engaged, Spirit is saying the potential is definitely here for it to become a marriage. It's all about what you will manifest, what you will apply your fire to, what you will apply that. Look at that glow around those torches, and look at that glow around the Baba Orisha. He is a torch. He is lit up. He is on fire. And when you apply that to what you want to manifest, when you apply that to what you want to bring into balance, Spirit is saying there is abundance waiting for you. There is a leveling up waiting for you, Sagittarius. And under the deck, what you don't see is the Two of Air. Now, the Two of Air, Two of Swords in the traditional tarot talks about making a balanced decision, a balanced head and heart decision, using your emotional awareness and your intellect to make a decision, because you're in that card there, the person is blindfolded. So you don't have the answers in front of you yet. You can't see, as far as your physical reality goes, what the next move is to make. The Spirit is saying that you have to use the knowledge within. You have to use your spiritual sight in order to make the decision. But in this deck, the Two of Air is more about messages of love. Swans mate for life. So Sagittarius, I feel like this relationship, it may be over for right now. That doesn't necessarily mean it's permanently over. And what you don't see is I think there's some messages of love that are going to be coming towards you. Or maybe your person doesn't see that you have some messages of love for them. But it's here, even if you can't see it, okay? This is beautiful, Sagittarius. Indeed. Okay? Let's see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The universe is going to help you, but a lot of this is up to you to apply your energy to and your intention to. It's your responsibility. Okay? But when you take that step, when you take those initial steps, the universe absolutely will help you to manifest your abundance. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, I love you. If this resonated for you, please let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you back here for your next reading. Pelu Ife, with love. Bye.